Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whereabouts you are in the world. I hope you're having a phenomenal day so far, and welcome to Farthest Frontier Friday. Whereas a community choice, the vote went in first, Farthest Frontier, so we're here to start off the day with Farthest Frontier, and then we'll be playing some Republic of Pirates and Citadelum a little bit later on, before later on this evening we'll have our Armour 3 anti-Stasi run, where nothing ever goes wrong. So let's get ourselves all set up. And this will do that one, I think. I definitely remember exactly what I was doing with this town. If you want to see what our Armour 3 shenanigans look like while we're waiting for this to load, here you go.
3, 2, 1.
Holy cow, that goes. I expected there to be an ignition phase and then it go. But it just went. It's up in the cloud cover, and that was targeted at the nearby rocks we can see, right?
Yep, I can hear it coming down.
Yep, me too. That is freaking terrifying. That is a tactical nuke! You just You just
Okay, in my defense, I didn't know it was happening.
What did you do while testing the server? Well,
Welcome to the very early stages of New Derpton. Mark says it's already first play game today. I think we're going to be playing some Republic of Pirates and Citadelum. There is actually a poll in Discord in the social channel that everyone can choose from if they want to. So it will be up to you guys. I have so I'm going to be playing. If we're doing Republic of Pirates, we're going to be playing the Republic of Pirates demo from Next Fest. Morning, Doc. Just love watching a nuke go off in the morning. Well, you can join us when we let one off in the evening. So this is our starter town, New Derpton. We started last time. Our current aim is to get ourselves up to 25 homesteads built and to get our population to 150. We are a very small town at the moment. We've gone for more of a market garden approach than Derpville, which was a much bigger field. We'll probably have to change that over time, and we have barely explored the area around us because ignorance is currently bliss. We're doing okay on the food stores, so we can actually get the game underway. Okay on the food stores. The moment we're smoking most of our proteins, and we've got some vegetables that are being foraged, and we've got some vegetables that are being grown. I'm not expecting a huge amount out of our crop fields at the moment. They are very small, and really just there to give us a little bit of a bolster to our food supplies. This is going to be a bit of a pain. This boar is going to constantly kill people if we're not careful. So let's upgrade the hunter's cabin, except no, we might need that for something else. Oh, excellent. We're being invaded. Settler, where are you going? And we missed the trader. We're doing super well as a starting point. You will indeed be joining Arm this evening, says Dog. The revolution will be blessed with Dog's presence. Excellent. We probably do need to start thinking about some sort of inner city walls. Come on, get inside. The bell's been ringing for ages. Don't look surprised now, you numpties. Morning, Acol. There are 3 more raiders somewhere. It's just showing me dead bodies at the moment. Wow, that's dark. Here's your raiders. Okay. The raids early game aren't necessarily that you're going to get absolutely ruined, because the raids scale with the size of your village, which makes sense because the richer you are, the more goodies you have, the more of a target you become. The challenge with the raids is more that they'll... it stops your economy, and that's the thing that you really can't afford early game, is the missing out on the economy. Why are we short on fire? Again, economy, I suppose. Well, an extra firewood splitter. So we've built what little industry we have has all been built over this side. Along with the graveyard here, we've got a wagon shop. So all the things are unpopular, which is part of the reason for having this kind of market garden look to the middle of our town for now. And I might build a square over here later. Is because we're wanting to keep the polluting industries and the undesirable industries away from everything else. So this, we've got our compost yards. We've got the, I think, soap making over here as well, which is unpleasant to be next to. Our smoking building, also unpleasant to be next to. So we've moved all of those all over to that side. And then hopefully this is wide enough to keep away all of the smells from our village, because we need to persuade all of our village to upgrade. So let's have a look at the things we can do to upgrade here. This area is pretty well served. I think we probably need to set ourselves up a second market, which we've done over here. That doesn't seem to be quite as well served. Oh, there's like one laggard barbarian attacking our hunter there. Okay, so there's still 2 more somewhere. So we have set up some nice services over here. We've got that hunter's cabin being upgraded. We've got the market. We've got a rat catcher that's protecting our food supply. We've set up the apiary. We've got a festival pole. I don't know that we have a doctor's. Maybe that's something we can sit here to provide a bit more desirability. So you see all those industries over here. FG and Lex broke a loft. How? That is interesting. Lex kept falling through the map. That's... Huh. Oh, that sucks for them. FG's played Aloft before, a long time ago, and wasn't a fan, so it's a bit of a shame that she's not going to get to play the updated version. Ah, this is going to be meaning we don't have... How many free citizens do we have? Not as many as we would like. There's still raiders saying they're raiding us at the moment. Right, that's turned off intentionally. I want to clear this clay pit out as quickly as we can. So that's why I was looking at how many free people we have. Not because I permanently want to have people in there. What I may do is put some brick building over this side as well. Also, I don't think we've got our basket making up and running properly either. Oh, we've got a basket maker. Oh no, we're going to lose a hunter if we don't. And this was the start of our forestry production. So you can see we've started to get trees being planted. They're starting to go through the seasons. It's just taking a little bit longer. So both of these at the moment aren't really set to do a huge amount of work. They're planting... This one's just planting the southern one. And the northern one is planting 10 trees to every one we're taking down, because we don't particularly need logs right now. We do kind of need to make sure we get our forestry set up. Question for you, Flames. Instead of doing massive wall, have you considered leaving spaces between the districts to put in walls when you have a more functioning eco? That's not really how the raids work. So, although my walls tend to look very silly, they are actually designed to funnel people versus stop people. The raids will take the easiest route, but they'll always make an absolute beeline for your city centre and any storage they have. So, if you put walls in the districts, they'll just destroy stuff in the districts. So what I tend to do is have walls and leave gaps until we have big city walls. So what I would rather they do is come to this building, which is one of the only defense buildings we have, because we put up walls. We need more soldiers, more towers, and we've currently only got one lookout tower, and they don't have a sword. Was the thinking behind it. It's not a bad idea, like having the ability to, because if you look at my normal wall design where I've containerized the walls, so rather than having a single wall, I've got a dual wall, but also my walls are cellular, which is a thing I used to do in Age of Empires as well, going back before it was a meta to play every 2 seconds of game. And what that means is even if they break through one sector, they can't get to the tower in the next sector, and they're still being attacked, and they've only broke that one sector, rather than being all the way through. So I tend to build cellular walls. I tend to build them not very far around, but early game, once we've got a wood up and running, I could build a wall to force them to come at one side. Just so it's a more predictable way for us to defend was my thinking. I'm not saying it's right, just that was the thinking behind it. I think we've just lost our villager over here as well. We've got a boar and a bear. Missing ammunition. Are you really missing ammunition? I thought we did have a bowyers. It's the tannery and the cobbler's shop. Yeah, there's a Fletcher's, sorry. I'll increase our production into there as well. Twitch really needs to get a grip on their bots problem right now. Thank you, Acol. Just waiting for winter to be over so we can get that. Might need another smokehouse looking at this. I think we can only have... We've got 2 smokehouses. They're being stocked. I must admit, I'm almost more tempted, Les, to wall off these areas. Oh, for God's sake. This is why. Right, that bear needs to go. Oh. There you go, that seems to reset them. Bear's gone. How full's our food storage looking? So we've got 2 food storage here, both in range of our town centre. We probably want to look at a barracks as soon as we can afford such luxuries. Okay, we need to get ourselves to 3,000 gold. We currently have more costs than we have profit from services. So I am going to set another couple of jackets up there. We can't buy the horses yet because we don't have a field. Besides, we're too poor. We could buy the grain and build ourselves bakeries. That might be tempting. We haven't actually found any medicinal roots yet either. Even at the lower rate, it's worth that. Right. Oh, geez. That is an expensive price of tallow. I think we're just going to have to survive with what we've got, chat. Normally I would buy tallow. That meat's at a price I would normally give a go. Everything else is just very expensive. This... So we're betting a little bit on this and the doctor's, the healer's house. Oh. Of which we have 2. Pushing up the quality housing. Yep, we've met the homestead requirements, so we now just need to up our pop. And we've got more than 6 months worth of food in stores. So we should be able to up our population pretty quickly. As long as they're all happy. And is there anything they're not happy about? Not particularly happy about food. I think what I'm going to do then to try and counter that is actually stick an extra person in each of our markets for now. And then also, let's build some more production. How much resources do we have? Okay. We bought some iron before because we don't have our own iron up and running yet. So I'm looking for some medicinal herbs and upgrading our hunters' cabins as we go. Wouldn't be a bad seasonal objective this year. Our trees are starting to grow out. You can see these managed forests are starting to get to where we need them to be. Our wood supply will likely drop again. That's not quite 100%ed over there, but we can set this up over here, and we're just moving it a little bit further over this way, so there's more to do. Predators attacking again. The boar just got what was coming. We need to find ourselves a mega rock. Because at the moment we have not a lot of resource. So we've got a small core town together. That's okay. And we seem to be running out of ammunition pretty frequently. So you know what? We're going to build another Fletcher's building. Expand our manufacturing base a little bit, because our villagers are not particularly happy. So spirituality we're solving. That's a shrine building site. That will help a little bit. Clothing, we've just sold a ton of clothing as an export. But we could continue this market garden concept and keep building more fields further up. Which won't be the most fertile. This is quite nice fertile land here as well. We might have to get a second industrial zone set up, chat, so we're not just ruining all of the fertility we do have. These fences actually do form part of our defences. A very silly part, but still a part. Okay, the ground's frozen solid, so we're not going to be able to do anything more there. Suppose let's get some exploring done at the edges of our cities. Particularly as I genuinely can't remember what's around these parts. Okay, our people are far happier now. So the spirituality was the problem, and now we've just got clothing. I think we're going to deal with that by doing a probably 2 years, but we'll start growing some crops. Oof. We're not doing as well for food as I would like, actually. And this isn't going to help any. Two harvests of flax there. I'm going to slow this down just so I can get my fields done. Weed level still 42%. That's one of our newest fields. That does actually need to get reduced down. Yep, that looks fine. We're growing beans. And, well, we're really going all out on the... it's got no heat tolerance. And we're putting it on towards summer. Have we got something else we could do instead there? I think more turnips. That'll impact fertility, but we should have soon an additional person to... so additional compost. So... I had a person there. Right, we're a little short on labourers. There we go. Part of the little short on labourers is this field, so we really need to get our pop up. But because we're a bit happier now, we have food stocks, we should be okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. We don't have some more basic labourers, everything's going to get held up. We're going to have to transfer some money from the market. To the town stores, because we're losing money month on month at the moment. But that's partly because we've got rat catchers, we've got good health, we've got lots of things that... What should I need? 2,000. I wouldn't normally sell primary resources, but we've got a lot of clay. And I don't want to fill up our storage. We can buy clay back later. So I think we're going to sell as much clay as we possibly can. Because that'll get us our 2,000 and get us our next set of upgrades. Or we're ready for our next set of upgrades. Hey Tubai, welcome, welcome. Have you ever played End Zone A World Apart? I can't actually remember. Truth be told. Let me have a wee look. I have not. So the name rang a bell. I am really hyped for Frostpunk. Frostpunk 2. There's loads of more city builds as well. I've got another one I'll be playing later for a First Play Friday game, which is Citadellum. There are quite a lot of interesting different city builders out there. Yes, more immigration's more good. Okay, so now we are just at the point we need gold. And that will also allow us a little bit more. Got up to 40 labourers now. It's going to be a while before this is a useful field. Demo was fun. Nice. Yeah, I think my two favourite city builds at the moment are Farthest Frontier and, well, I was going to say Manlords, but honestly, I love the concept behind the game. I've hated the recent rebalancing to mean you can only play it one way. But yeah, the Frostpunk was a lot of fun, pretty dark. We've got Frostpunk the board game. We really should have a stream of that at some point as well. Okay. Did we only get one trader this year? That seems a bit off. We're going to be able to do a lot of upgrading soon, TM, but we're going to have to set up some industry here. Might have to temporarily set up some industry. Windows, what are you doing today? Please. See if I can change this. Okay. Our food supply is not doing as well as it could be. We are kind of on the way to solving that. Yeah, we're going to have to do more though. And we're going to have to get ourselves some iron. Which we're not finding. Ah, there we go. Iron ore. We'll have to set up a separate work camp over here. Okay. We'll see someone make the opposite of Frostpunk where you have to deal with too much heat instead of cold. I believe they've made that. It's called Vegas. I think there, joking aside there, I think there are some options like that. If you've ever been to Las Vegas, it has too much heat. No, I wasn't there. It wasn't End Zone. Wasn't one of them like a desert setting. It might have just been a nuclear wasteland. Okay, our wood stocks are falling. That's not surprising. Our firewood's up. That's good. Our gold's down. That's, yeah. Could be better. End zone is nukes. Yeah. Okay. Desperately don't want to get rid of those willow bushes. That's the reason I was taking so long at looking at what's there. All right, weeding's going okay. What I'm checking for now is how much flax we got. We seem to have done okay. So, do we already have a clothing manufacturing area or not? Saw pits? No. Because that was the last thing our populace were a wee bit on the unhappy side about. The weavers. We may have to set up a temporary weaver's location. Right. We'll come back and remodel this part later. This is a renewable resource. I would quite like to buy some of the iron from her, and actually we're going to need some heavy tools as well. That is an incredibly high price for the heavy tools, but beggars and choosers. Yeah. No, what I want to see is which build site. I have a feeling it's going to be this one. 22. Yep, okay. No mega rock, but lots of small rocks over there. Okay, that's unfortunate. Right. Ignore the small fire in the background. 2 Pine says, what exactly isn't in this game they intend to add before release? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. They've added things like cavalry, they've added more military stuff, they've added more animal farming. They've done a pretty good job all in all. There you go. Right, we're going to transfer. Oh, we're going to need to get our planks back up again. That was silly. Thankfully, we have a pretty robust industry for that. There's a shed load of military stuff. So if we go defenses, they now have spearmen. I think it's spearmen or halberdiers, like people with pole arms. The standard heavy guys they had before. On cavalry now, which you have to trade horses to get horses to be able to have cavalry, but it is pretty awesome. And there's war machines being used by the barbarians more and more frequently as well. But they've had military since the beginning. They've just not had the variety. I think it was about 2 months ago they added a lot of the variety. And cavalry are pretty cool. They're really handy for taking out some of the more troublesome units. That's actually a hell of a price they're offering to buy those pelts for. There you go. We're moving the gold is being moved into the vaults. The defense raids in End Zone 1 are pretty rudimentary, probably my only complaint, but it's really heavy in labour management. You gotta like switch people's jobs around a lot. This game is really rad. Yes, I really like this. I think it's a chilled out, because the reason I like this is the reason I'm annoyed at the changes being made by Greg in Manor-Lords, is that you could play this as a chilled out city builder with no raids, none at all, just build a pretty city. Or you can make this a really hardcore experience where you're getting raided constantly and you have no resources. Or you can do what I'm doing and kind of play the middle ground. So there's lots of options and replayability built in because you can do things lots of different ways, which I think is something that existed in Manor-Lords, and now because of balancing, changes have been made when there haven't even been full features put out yet. It's far less fun now because you have to do it in one particular way, which I'm doing. We've got a stream for Manor-Lords that I'm going through, and we'll win against the Baron. It's just not going to be as fun. Ever heard of Starcom Unknown Space? Never heard of it, Laz. Manor-Lords may bring back still, yeah. All of these problems, none of them are structural to the game. They're just balancing. It's one of the problems that you have with game developers a lot, and it's really difficult. As a developer, you try and listen to the community and ask them what they want. And there'll be some players that will play the game in a way you didn't expect. What my issue with Manor-Lords is that the very loudest voices have, oh, I saw this person do this, so you should stop them doing this. Like, you shouldn't be putting out balance patches for a game before you finish putting features out for the game, unless it is game breaking, as in no one can play it because it will break the game. If people want to mess around and manage the fun out of a game for themselves, that's not on you as a developer. That's on them. If you manage the fun out of a game by making it only be played one way when it could be played lots of ways, that's on you as a developer, not the players. So you shouldn't be balance patching this early, in my personal opinion. So all of the changes could be reverted in a patch overnight. The core mechanics are excellent. The game looks beautiful. The combat system is pretty good, even though some of the things be nerfed into the floor. It's really just changing numbers. It's not that it's a lost cause. It's just a frustration when you're trying to play something to be entertaining. So I'm super excited to see what he does. I'm just more frustrated that it's gone from being one of my favorite games to being I'm going to have to drag through this to make it work a particular way, because there's a way to play it now. And also, if you're going to do balance nerfs, don't do all of them at the same time. Right, we do need to start getting iron together. So we're going to go to resources and get ourselves an iron mine down. That's good news. We don't even have to put it up the mountain. Right. We don't need to build this twice at the moment, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to set up a little bit of food production over here next to the miners. We're going to have to set up a well, and we'll also set ourselves up. Is there any hunting to be done out here? Not really. Oh, there's a boar there, I suppose. We could set up hunter over here. And on the housing front, we want to set ourselves up a couple of shelters. So these aren't houses people permanently occupy. These are just shelters that people come and occupy during winter so they don't go all the way home each day. And then we'll set ourselves up a wagon shop to transport the goods home. It's a decent yield of ore there as well. Hey, Calic. How are you, my friend? Just starting to get some of our other industries up and running. And we don't have a coal industry yet, so we're making a wee bit of charcoal over this side. What I'm umming and ahhing a little bit about is where we put our armourers and our blacksmiths. I think we'll go for blacksmith first and we'll wait till next turn. Oh, we do still have those two heavy tools we bought. That's some good news. Okay, so let's speed our way through the winter then. Our food's back up to having 6 months worth of food in storage. Our forestry industry's getting ready there. That's good news. Although we're already losing money, I am actually going to do a thing over here as well. We're going to put a lookout tower just there. Okay, our people are happy. We're moving in the right direction. We've got wood planks being manufactured, albeit not the fastest rate. We could set up another area there. We are gathering the ore out of here as quickly as we can, because then we can get rid of this site and put something more desirable in this place. Oh, that bear's doing a runner. One of our villagers has been stricken with scurvy. Oh, we have got plenty of vegetables being grown. Small fire there, everything's fine. The building's on. Yeah. Right. A new merchant has arrived and raiders are approaching. Damn. Okay. These raids are going to be getting bigger now. You have to ring the bell. Because we've got quite a lot of gold in stock. Not a huge amount, but enough to make it worth raiding us. This is where we've centered everything around our main town area. Hang on a minute, we've got people being attacked still. I was like one raider running around in the middle of a... That's the downside, we've lost quite a lot of crops. And quite a lot of food because of that raid. Plenty of labourers. I don't think there's anything of that trade we particularly need. 2 buyers, lads, what's the game about? Our little industrial area is looking good over here. You get sucked into a wormhole, have to survive while exploring hostile space. Interesting. Okay, we're halfway out done with this mine. We've got 4 more years left on it. I don't know how much a negative the potter is going to be. We do need more housing, though. And drop down one of our firewood splitters, just turn the building off. Our forests are starting to come in. That gatherer's grabbing these nuts and some eggs. Doesn't seem to affect the desirability of the potter. I thought it might do. Probably do need to put ourselves down another well though, or upgrade this one. Go into the pottery, deal the clay. Hey, Russ.
Russ 555 just subscribed.
Thanks so much for the resub, my friend. How's you today, bud? Let's sell those, get a little bit more gold in. Do bolstering our income a bit. Right. Weavers made 24 clothes last year. How are you unable to work? Okay, well. Right, there should now be shed loads of flax. Yeah, you've got 184 in storage in that one. And we got 2 more lots of flax to come. Yeah. That should help with our food anyway. How are we down to 2 months worth of food? And to be fair, we did grow flax twice here, so... Those selfish gits been eating again, right? Who said that they could do that? Alright, we've only got 2 years left on this pit. There's literally adopts across the road. Come on, guys. Right, let's get our town centre upgraded and get ourselves up and running properly, chat. We are a little bit shorter on food than I would like. Bring a little bit of money from the pottery we've been making. Just to help cover our new hunter's shacks. Oh. Outsiders view our town as being a little dull, but a theatre would certainly liven things up. Build a theatre to help satisfy villagers' entertainment needs and attract new settlers. Well, not really got much that's going to set the world alight this time trading. However, now we have upgraded, we can start our plans for this area. Right, I'm going to hurry a little bit, chat, as to what we're going to do next, because I think we're going to put a blacksmith forge over here. Means I need to sell more. Right. And we definitely need more food. So we've upgraded these 2 hunters over here. So we do have some more food coming in. What I might do is also put in the food production side a smokehouse out here as well. So we're going to get some more protein from that, hopefully. And then let's look at the fertility over here. We could probably do with getting some more production set up. We need some. We're going to need bricks for some of the buildings we want to build as well, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. Oh, yeah, more migrants, more good. Absolutely, get in here. Right, the fertility on some of our fields is going to take a wee hit, but I think it's worth it. I think we're doing okay. Reminds me, we do need to stick an extra person into soap making. All right, we're gonna need bricks. What I'm umming and ahhing about, chat, is whether we build some enormous fields. Well, we need to sell more stuff, whether we want to or not. Transfer items. Get those 20 clothes away because we need more gold as a building material. Thing is, this would be a really good area for us to develop our town in to make it more square. And it does have some herbs that we can't grow ourselves, so we'd have to find an alternative source for herbs. which just below us doesn't look too bad, actually. And this is looking like it could be our industrial area, because it doesn't look like it's got anything else going for it. Morning, Steve O'Tyre. How are you, my friends? All right, we've nearly got this clay pit emptied out. Oh, you... I forgot I was going to sell the clothes. What an umpty. There we have our theatre. Which might actually just plummet us into having problems. This is why we need a quarry. Go around finding all of the rocks in all the most unpleasant places. Okay, we're doing okay on food. Food's the bit I'm most worried about at the moment. Alright, and the theatre's not running at the moment. We've got it built, but it's not running because we don't have the money. Which, I'd rather that than us just not do anything. Okay, we're nearly there on that clay pit. We need to find some resources to trade. We've probably got a fairly steady income of hides at the moment. Let's have a look. Pelts, there we go. Okay, we're producing way more than we're using. So we do need gold desperately. That's a steal of the century for stone. So much as I need the gold, I'm going to buy all of that stone because that will help us significantly. We're not selling off iron ore because I don't have solutions to that long term. Ah, that's the hides. I didn't see the pottery earlier. Very well, thank you. How's your day going, bud? Not bad at all. Ooh. I can't believe we managed to get that in. Well, that pottery industry's paid for itself. Between the clay we've extracted over here and the pottery that we've made with it. Ah, we didn't quite get the rest out. We literally... we could... He's overpaying for it, so... You know what? We're going to overpay. Do you have anything else we want? No. Okay. So we're going to transfer another 400, which will leave us short for our industries.
Veiled _ Fury just subscribed. Space.
Hey, Veiled.
Land. The farthest frontier. These are the adventures of Imaflanker. To boldly derp where no man has derped before.
How goes it, Veiled? If you're not already following Veiled, by the way, you definitely should do it. Twitch.tv/Veiled_Fury. How are you, my friend? All right, we're losing money at quite a rate now, but the entertainment's working and we've had enough money to finish all of our industry up there. All right, we did not terribly out of that. Okay, we're a bit low on efficiency at the moment. However, what we can do is get our streets to be paved with, well, paving. So... set up some housing over here. And then our industrial streets. We're going to spend an absolute fortune on upgrading these dirt roads. To that industrial area, and then the area going all the way out to our new food production. And then just across here, a massive investment. So all that stone we just took in, we're going to spend pretty much all of it. And not on defences. Because defences are made of wood. Hey. Right, no. Sorry, today's going to be split into 2 streams again. It is indeed, yes. So, in fact, we'll be changing over in about 6 minutes from Farthest Frontier. We're switching over to our second game of the day today, which is going to be the demo of Republic of Pirates. Russ started out thinking you've been in 4070 32 gig RAM for about £1,000. Now you're 4080 for 2. PCs are so stupid, they really are. Work from home still, so kind of distracted by constant fiddling with a new desk arrangement. How's a new desk? In idling, unable to work. I know what you mean, idling, unable to work. Damn it. Resources. we go. Right, we've got most of our stonework done. This was just going to be too expensive to relocate, I think. But we have got a lot of our roads all cobbled. Starting to make us look like a real town rather than just being surrounded. Sounds good, Sol. Look forward to it. Really? That's interesting. Right, okay, we have actually done almost our 2 hours of Farthest Frontier, so we've made some progress. We've managed to upgrade our town hall, we've built the theatre, we've expanded our population, although nowhere near enough for the next tier. We're going to be trying to go from 190 to 400. We'll need to upgrade some more houses. We've got our new industrial manufacturing areas set up, so we've got the light commercial kind of stuff over here. We've just about stabilized our food. I wouldn't say we're doing exceptionally well on food, but we've set up a new hunter's camp out here, and we're doing our best to hunt the deer until we can afford to get ourselves farming set up. We've got an additional field set up for farming. We've got 2 compost yards working away now, gathering all of the poop, and we're almost at the stage where we're ready for our forestry area to come online. So I think that's not bad. It feels like we're tinkering a little bit more than I'd otherwise wanted to, but we are now getting a lot of our roads and stuff built as well, and we've made a huge investment in stone to get ourselves up and running. And that investment continues now. Not sure what that squiggly bit's around, to be honest. Hang on. think that's now being built properly. It looks like I was trying to avoid the willow bush, but didn't realise the willow bush wasn't there. Oh, it's done it again. Damn it. I'll redo that later. We'll deal with it in post. Okay. And all of our main roads have been set up. And we're being raided. That seems like an excellent time for me to stop and for it to be a future me problem. Yay! Future me will have this covered. No problem at all. Yep, seems fine. Right. I've just gave my facts in for the hot potato because if I get raided during that, if you take part this year, I will also be handing it off. I pity the fool. Yeah, that idiot next week's not going to know what's hit him. He's going to load up, think he's in for a nice game of Farthest Frontier, and then remember that past him has been an absolute to him. And yes. Right. Let's use this opportunity to quit out. And we'll get ourselves set up with our next stream. So if you're watching on Twitch, you can say exactly where you are. We'll just be transferring over to Republic of Pirates, which is the community choice for today. If you are watching on YouTube, there'll be a new stream up in just a few seconds. You'll be able to start watching. Just keep your eye out. And I'll also post on the Discord. In the meantime, I'll leave you with some music to listen to, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid chemist like I did when I was 9, 'cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple 'cause it feels like a lie. We play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began.